Let's move on to our next one. We're actually going to bounce around in France a little more for a history lesson and head up just north of that region into the Rhone Valley. And in the Rhone, Grenache and Syrah are probably king and queen, so to speak. Mourvedre is the next one in line, the third most popular variety planted there. And you know, another variety that you won't see often in Napa. So for us, again, it's a fun kind of opportunity to offer you something unique. Personally, Amy and I both, I know I can speak for her in this case, love the Rhone Valley of France. We've both been there to visit and enjoy the wines from there. So again, while we don't pretend that we're making those wines, we're just using the same varieties. It's fun to be able to work with these wines as well. And this is while you've often seen Syrah on its own, you'll see Grenache on its own. We in fact make a Grenache on its own. We also make a blend called the GSM, which is Grenache, Syrah, and Mourvedre. To be able to also offer it just a straight up 100% Mourvedre varietal wine is something you don't get to see much at all. Definitely not much in Napa. So this is also a really labor of love, fun little side project to be able to make for you as well.
Yeah, this wine always will have a little soft spot in my heart because I'm a Rhone Ranger, and you know, just being there and going to Châteauneuf-du-Pape with my husband and enjoying these varietals there. It's really exciting to be able to have them and make them part of our portfolio here in Calistoga at Girard. And this wine is just so great. It has plum and it has pomegranate and there's vanilla and it ends with some spicy notes on it. It's just a really nice, approachable, well-balanced wine.
Yeah, I get a lot of nice, you know, got some California sun in there. It's got some juicy ripeness to it, but it also has some really interesting earth components. Back to Amy's example, a lot of interesting spice notes. And then even on the finish, there's this almost kind of tobacco-y characteristics, you know, similar to what you might think of Cabernet in that sense, but definitely this kind of earthy, rustic characteristic to it. So you got that California style with that bright fruit character, but you've also got some really interesting additional components in it. A big part of that is how we manage the winemaking side of it, but equally important is the barrel choices here, and using specific French oak for this that pulls out that characteristic so that we add a lot of complexity to the wine, which is, you know, a conversation piece with almost all of our wines, like finding the right barrels that don't overtake the wine, making sure we have the balance of the fruit, some of the earthier notes. Definitely still love maintaining acid in our wines, but also incorporating some of that characteristic of the French oak used as well.
The one thing that I really notice in this wine is that there are very subtle oak notes to it. And just to touch on what Glenn was saying, when you're choosing oak and you're choosing your oak profile, it's so important to make sure that you find oak barrels that complement the wine. And I think that our choice in the barrels that we use for this is a perfect complement to what this fruit has to offer.
And what would you pair this with?
Oh, this I would actually pair with prosciutto crusted lamb, rack of lamb. Ooh, yes. And yeah, rare.
I would say one of my favorite food pairings in the world has long been Rhone style wines with lamb. It's just, they seem to work so well. That part of that rustic, earthy note characteristic, but also that bright fruit does really well with it as a dish. So.
Absolutely.
Delicious. All right.